stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Warren's got it, complete. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. They give it to him again. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Has some room to work. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 13-point lead. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 19 at the 17-yard line.
Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Brings up 3rd down.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's a quick throw to the left. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first. Back now, pressure on its way. It's caught. Warren jukes his way into the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They go play action here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. And the Saints came marching home and they dropped him. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Mahomes now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pressure coming from Mahomes. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27.
Saints take over 1st and 10.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Offense working quickly.
87. A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Here's the snap on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Tracking 60. Set go. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Now it's Mahomes.
23-yard line.
This one finds Kelsey. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. And they've had a real connection. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Into the hands of Olave. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden... Oh, the football's loose! And the Saints grab it! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. And they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble.
Now we have a stoppage, no challenges.
After review of the play,
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to try to drop it in. Cut at the 20-yard line. Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Devontae Adams the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They're going play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He'll go quickly to the right. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs
Eligible
out.
receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still 4th down.
The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down. They're going for this. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Returns looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st down, they'll run. Plays right there as they get the markers reset. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Chiefs are gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their 1st. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now a give to Edwards, running left. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Offense in the hurry up now. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Another carry for him. He cuts to the right, finds open field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 3rd quarter lead. So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Space on the right, he's got room. And the ground game works for the touchdown. Need only one to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Right up the gut. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Pass play now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Play action on 1st down. Taken in by Smith. Here he goes again. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And as they keep going to him, he's now across 200 yards in what's become one of the most productive games he's had so far in his career. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running behind center with Edwards. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Blitz coming. Mahomes. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here's 2nd and 11. He's got Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Plowing up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Warren's got it, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
62. Chiefs 52.
Reed now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around. And pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
On target to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week.
62.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Space past the 35. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, go.
To throw here on 1st down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
This finds Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Now the Saints to the line for another 2-point try.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
This offense ready to get going again now. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really good. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 19-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
18, Rattler, 18. Ready.
They motion the tight end over. Here he is on 3rd and long. Hauled in by Rice. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred.
Let's go.
Mahomes to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Another throw for Mahomes. Mahomes. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Mahomes. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Set up.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Top 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints. Piling onto this lead.
Chiefs 52.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The offense getting set to go. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
2nd and 10 now. This one finds Kelsey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Tight end motioning right. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
19 Lions. Let go.
They bring their tight end left.
Check go.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
And our Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, here's Brown. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the Saints 29-yard line.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Hold the ready.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now
Here we go, here we go. Hop, go.
Pressure coming for Mahomes. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
On the second.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw, Mahomes. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. Gotta hurry this to the line.
First down, New Orleans.
Wow, they're gonna pass it here. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Saints keep running away with this. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
Chiefs 52.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here comes their offense out again. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Jack Panther. Hut, hut.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Throwing now off play action. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Saints continue piling it on here in the 4th. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints continue adding on to that lead.
Chiefs 59.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Their offense running back out now.
Let's go.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready? Go.
Trying again, following the sack. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. So no return on that punt. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hunt.
They'll come out throwing. He lofts it deep left. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? Safe got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And they were...
Count me in still up. The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got 2 shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement. Wishing I was, never thought I'd say this. Hello, my name's Jason. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in. Thanks for letting me share, y'all. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my rope, at the end of my rope. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you run it up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, the night, the night, hell of a night. The night, the night, the night, hell of a night. Okay, let's go. I'm really living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mules, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaties better beef with me, they never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you run it up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, the night, the night, hell of a night. The night, the night, the night, hell of a life.
Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen. She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, 'cause you already
I step in the middle, when I do a little dance to the turns they light. So jump, 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 in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking so much, slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less.
Say less. Say less. Say less.
Count me in still up. The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this. Hello, my name's Jason. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in. Thanks for letting me share, y'all. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Oh,